Blaydes versus Daukus. All right, first fight we have on the prelim card is Bruno Scusa against Luis Saldana. Scusa is a minus 120 favorite. Saldana is a minus 102. So this is fight's almost a pick 'em. Real close fight. Scusa is 26 years old. Saldana is 31. Scusa is 10-2 in MMA. He has a karate background. He has good kicks. He has 7 wins by decision, 1 win by KO or TKO, and 2 wins by submission. So most Scusa's path to victory is by decision. He did lose his last fight by a unanimous decision to Henry Moan right in there. And then Saldana is 15-7. Uh, has a 3-inch reach advantage in this fight. Cardio can be a question here. Cardio could be an issue. In a lot of his fights toward the end, he starts to die off. He lost his last fight by unanimous decision to Lingo. He does have good striking. Has 1 win by decision, 7 wins by knockout, 7 wins by submission. Souza has decent striking, but I just think that Saldana is going to be is going to have the more effective striking in this fight. And I'm going with Saldana on the money line. Next fight that we have is David Dvorak against Matthias Nicolou. Dvorak is a minus 124 favorite. Nicolau is a plus 102 underdog. Dvorak is 20-3. He has good kicks, good pressure. He also has good grappling. But he's going to have good forward pressure. He's going to keep Nicolau on the defense. He just puts a lot of pressure on his opponent. He has 8 wins by decision. Excuse me. Yeah, Dvorak also has a 2-inch reach advantage. He has 4 wins by decision, 8 wins by knockout or TKO, and 8 wins by submission. Nicolau is 17-3-1. He has good kicks, decent grappling. Dvorak's going to be the better striker in this fight. Nicolau has 8 wins by decision, 4 wins by KO or TKO, and 5 wins by submission. I like Dvorak here on the money line at the minus 124. Next fight is Jennifer Maia against Manon Firo. Maia is 33 years old, 19-18-1. She has great grappling. 2-3 her last 5. Her striking's not very good. She took this fight on 2 weeks' notice. She does have 10 wins by decision, 3 wins by knockout or TKO, and 6 wins by submission. Firat is 32 years old. She's 8-1. She has good kicks. She has decent grappling, but she has great striking, and she does have some power. She's going to have a 1-inch reach advantage in this fight, which isn't really not a big deal. She does have 2 wins by decision, 8 wins by knockout or TKO. Excuse me, that's the wrong one. 2 wins by decision, 6 wins by knockout or TKO. She's 5-0 in her last 5. I like Firat to win this fight, but at minus 480, that's pretty steep to do on the money line. So we'd have to go on like a prop bet on that. But I do like Firat to win this fight. Next fight on the preliminaries is Kizarev against Tulin. Kizarev is 13-0. He has good grappling, good kick, but his striking isn't elite. He is explosive, and he has 4 wins by submission, 4 wins by decision, 5 wins by knockout or TKO, and 4 wins by submission. Tulin is 33 years old. He's 10-5. He's aggressive and he has good power. He has 2 wins by decision, 8 wins by knockout or TKO. I like Krizev in this fight, but at -750, he's a big favorite. That's too steep. But I would like Krizev to win this fight by finish, would be the way I would lean. And let's see what kind of odds we can get on Krizev win by. If we go method of victory, you get Krizev to win by KO or TKO at plus 340. That there's good value there. But there would also be what I would one I would be more interested in would be, let me see, double chance. Let's see what they give us at the double chance. Krizev to win by KO or TKO or submission, you get at minus 300. Or you can get Krizev to win by KO, TKO, or on points at plus 160. Uh, so method of victory is going to get you the best value. All right, next fight. We have Chris Gutierrez against Dana Batgirl. Gutierrez is a plus 120 underdog. Batgirl is a minus 148 favorite. Gutierrez is 17-3-2. He has good striking, good kicks, decent wrestling. He's won 9 fights by decision, 7 wins by knockout or TKO, and he has 8 wins or 1 win by submission. And he won his last fight by split decision over Caleres. That girl is 32 years old, 10-2. Has great striking, great pressure on his feet, high volume, uh, 3 inches reach advantage in his fight. This guy's fun to watch. He has 2 wins by decision, 6 wins by knockout or TKO, 2 wins by submission, and he won his last fight by knockout or TKO over Davis. I like Batgirl here at the minus 148 on the money line. All right, next fight is Carol Rosa against Sarah McMahon. Rosa is a minus 220 favorite. McMahon is a plus 176 underdog. Rosa is 27 years old. She's 15-3. She has great takedown defense, which she's going to need in this fight against McMahon. McMahon's an Olympic silver medalist in freestyle wrestling. So McMahon is an elite grappler, elite wrestler. So Rose is going to need the takedown defense in this fight, definitely, or she's going to win. She is 5-0 her last 5. She's a good volume striker, and she has an inch and a half reach advantage in this fight. She has 9 wins by decision, 2 wins by knockout or TKO, 4 wins by submission, and she's coming off a win over uh, Beth Correa. McMahon is 41 years old, 12-6, 3-2 her last 5. Uh, she has great wrestling. She has decent boxing. Her defense is what's questionable. Defense on her feet and defense on the mat. And she's been kind of inconsistent. When she's at her best, can she beat Rosa? Yes. You just never know which Sarah McMahon you're getting. She has 6 wins by decision, 1 win by knockout or TKO, 5 wins by submission. Uh, she is coming off a loss to Pena, who is the champion. McMahon got submitted by her. Uh, I can see McMahon winning this fight, but like I said, it's just which McMahon comes out. But I think Rosa's takedown defense is going to be good enough. And I like Rosa here at the minus 220 on the money line. All right, that is all of your prelims for the UFC Fight Night Blaydes versus Daukus. Now let's jump into the main card. All right, first fight of the main card to kick off the main card. You have Mark Dikizi against Ishalov Borshev. Uh, Nikizi is a plus 134 underdog. Borshev is a minus 164 favorite. Dikazi is 29 years old, 14-5, is a good striker, 2-3 in his last five. He lost his last fight by submission to Alves. He is going to have a 4-inch reach advantage in this fight. He has 7 wins by decision, 6 wins by knockout or TKO. Uh, he also has one win by submission. The problem with Dikazi, he's been inconsistent. One time you'll watch him fight and he'll look like, hey, this dude's going to be a star. He's going to move up this division and compete. And then you watch him again, and he'll be more passive and just a totally different fighter. And you're like, man, I don't know if this guy belongs. Borshev is 30 years old. He's 6-1. Has great kickboxing, uh, great power as well. 4-1 his last five. He has one win by decision, 5 wins by knockout or TKO. Won his last fight by TKO against Bush. I like Borshev in this fight at the minus 164 in the money line. He's the more consistent fighter. He has good power, and I just seen him be able to land on Dukazy. Uh, I think this could be a real competitive fight. I like Borshev here at the minus 164 in the money line. Next fight is kind of funny because I feel like I've been watching this guy fight for fucking ever. You have Oleski Olynyk versus Latifi. Olynyk is a plus 172 underdog. Latifi is a minus 215 favorite. Olynyk is 44 years old. That's why I feel like I've been watching him for fucking ever. He's 59, 16-1 in MMA. 59, 16-1. And the dude's 44 years old and still fight. That's way too many fights to be putting your body through. But he's lost 3 in a row. He has 2-3 his last 5. He has decent striking. He has great grappling. I mean, great grappling. Uh, you don't want to get underneath him for sure. He's going to have a 7-inch reach advantage in this fight. He has 5 wins by decision. 8 wins by knockout or TKO, and 46 wins by submission. So his way to finish the fight is going to be by submission. Latifi is 38. He's 16-8, and he's 2-3 his last 5. He has good takedown defense, and he has pretty good striking, good boxer. He has 5 wins by decision, 5 wins by knockout or TKO, and 6 wins by decision. Uh, Latifi's cardio worries me, and I see Olynyk getting this fight to the ground. So I'm taking the underdog here. I like Olynyk here. That's a plus 172 on the money line. I see Olynyk getting them down and being able to get the submission. Next fight on the main card this one right here is going to be a banger. You got Askar Askarov against Calcara France. This fight's it's going to be a good fight. Askarov's a minus 375 favorite. I can't believe he's that big of a favorite in this fight. Calcara France is a plus 285 underdog. Uh, Askarov is 29 years old. He's 14-0. Dude's good. Don't get me wrong. I still can't believe he's just that big of a favorite over Cara France in this fight. But he's 14-0. He has great grappling, has good power, decent striking, and he's coming off a win of Benavidez. But Benavidez was a shell of himself. He wasn't prime. It was a prime Benavidez that he beat. He has 4 wins by decision, 3 wins by knockout or TKO, and 7 wins by submission. And he is 4-0, 4-0-1 his last 5. Cara France is 29 years old. He's 23-9. He has good power. 3-2 his last 5. He has good striking and good boxing as well. So on the feet, this is going to be a fun fight. France is going to have a 2-inch reach advantage. He's coming off a win over Garbrandt. He has 9 wins by decision, 11 wins by KO or TKO, and 3 wins by submission. Askarov's the big favorite in this fight. I see Cara France winning this fight. I think he has good enough striking here, and I think he can hurt Askarov. So I'm going with the underdog here at the plus 285 in Car Front. Can't always go chalk. I just see Car Front is striking. He's been on a roll here lately, and his striking has improved. And I think he has the power that he can hurt Askarov. If Franz can keep this fight on the feet, and Franz isn't a slouch on the ground, but if he can keep this fight on the feet, I think he has a good chance of winning this fight. All right, next fight we have on the main card is Brian Barbarina against Matt Brown. Barbarina is a minus 110 favorite. Matt Brown's at minus 110. This fight's a pick 'em, and this fight should be good. Uh, Barbarina is 16-8. Has good striking. He's 2-3 his last 5 fights. His grappling's okay, but it's not elite by any means. Has 4 wins by decision, 10 wins by knockout or TKO, and he has 2 wins by submission. He has good kicks. Brown's 41 years old. He's another guy I feel like I've been watching forever, but he still can fight and he's still competitive, and I think he's gonna win this fight. He's 23-18. He has good striking, 3-2 his last 5. He has decent volume. He's pretty aggressive. He does have good power, and he's going to have a 4-inch reach advantage in this fight. He has 2 wins by decision, 15 wins by knockout or TKO, 6 wins by submission. I just don't think Barbarina has enough offense. I think Matt Brown's going to be able to withstand what Barbarina can throw at him. So I like Matt Brown here in this fight. Next fight is the co-main event of the evening, as you have Alexa Grosso against Joanne Wood. Grosso is a minus 250 favorite. Wood is a plus 198 underdog. Grosso is 28 years old. She's 13-3, has good boxing, and has very good volume. Uh, has good takedown defense, which can be a key in this fight. She's 3-2 her last 5. She has 9 wins by decision, 4 wins by KO or TKO. But one hole in her game is her grappling defense can be questionable. But that's the same thing for Wood as well. Uh, Joanne Wood is 15-7. She likes to work from the clinch. She has 10 wins by decision, 5 wins by knockout or TKO, 1 win by submission. Her grappling defense can be questionable as well. She is 2-3 her last 5. I like Alexa Grosso to pull out the win in this fight at the minus 250 on the money line. And then in the main event of the evening, you have Chris Daukus against Curtis Blaydes. Daukus is plus 290, plus 290 underdog. Blaydes is a minus 365 favorite. Daukus is 12-4, coming off a loss to Derek Lewis. He's 4-1 in his last 5 fights. He has 1 win by decision, 11 wins by knockout or TKO. He has good boxing. His grappling's decent, but it's not elite. Blaydes has okay striking, but he has elite grappling. He's 4-1 in his last 5. He's going to have a 4-inch reach advantage in this fight. He has 5 wins by decision, 10 wins by knockout or TKO. And he also has good ground and pound. I like Blaydes to win this fight. I think he's going to get this fight to the ground. He's going to be able to get on top of Daukus and be able to control Daukus in that position. All right, that is all of the UFC fights for Saturday night.